From the tallest statue in the world to an exact copy of Paris in China, these are the world's biggest megaprojects. Las Vegas is sometimes called the entertainment capital of the world, and the new MSG Sphere is a testament to that nickname. The Madison Square Garden Sphere is a new music and entertainment area which is currently under construction. The sphere will be 112 meters high and 157 meters wide, making it the largest sphere in the world. The arena inside will have 17,500 seats for concerts, shows, and other entertainment experiences. It's meant to be entirely immersive and will use motion, sound, visuals, scent, and temperature to fully engage audience members. On the visual side, the MSG Sphere will have the world's largest LED screen, which at an insane resolution of 19,000 by 13,500 will wrap around the audience for a fully immersive experience. The exterior will be entirely made of screens as well, which will transform the sphere into anything for people walking by, including holiday displays, events inside the sphere, or even the Earth. The MSG Sphere is built to be the largest, most immersive entertainment experience in Las Vegas. Ground broke in September 2018, and construction on the basement began in July of 2019. The exterior of the sphere was completed in June of 2021, and interior work began in August 2021. Officials project that the sphere will open in 2023 for audiences wanting an amazing entertainment experience. In total, the MSG Sphere will most likely cost $1.8 billion by the time it opens. Next up is the Statue of Unity. This memorial statue is the largest statue in the world, reaching a total height of 240 meters above Gujarat, India. The statue depicts Vallabhbhai Patel, an important historical figure in India. To give you an idea, the statue is 110 times taller than the average human. But how does it stack up to other mega projects? Well, it's 6 times as tall as the 38-meter tall statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro, more than 2.5 times as tall as the Statue of Liberty at 93 meters, and still much taller than the second tallest statue in the world, the Spring Temple Buddha in China. For reference, here's the Statue of Unity in comparison to the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, and the Empire State Building. Each foot of the Statue of Unity is about 70 feet long. Considering that the average shoe size for men is about 10.5 in the US, his shoe size would be an 80 in the US, or 352 in the EU. This statue is so tall that you can easily see it from 7 kilometers away. On the inside are a museum, exhibition area, memorial gardens, and an observation gallery. Of the 5 zones inside the statue, 3 are accessible to the public, and the other 2 are maintenance areas. Every day, about 15,000 tourists visit the statue. Although the color of the statue is reddish copper right now, the Statue of Unity will slowly turn green over the next 100 years due to copper oxidation. This is the same thing that happened to the Statue of Liberty, which used to have a copper color as well. The massive statue is meant to represent Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Home Minister of independent India. He managed to unite all 562 princely states in pre-independent India, which won him the honor of the statue and a memorial from his people. The Statue of Unity began construction in October of 2013 in the middle of protests from surrounding villages. 22 villages in the area complained that the construction of the statue would lead to environmental destruction and the displacement of several villages. Still, the construction continued. 3 small models were created to perfect the design, which was revised each time until it was finally approved. The approved model was then scanned using 3D technology and sent to large factories in China. These factories would be responsible for casting the massive copper plates that would create the exterior of the statue. China had the only facilities big enough to perform this casting. The pieces were then sent overseas and assembled in a nearby warehouse where they waited to be lifted onto the statue. 3,000 workers and 250 engineers worked together to make the Statue of Unity a reality. As far as other safety features, the statue features 2 250-ton mass dampers, just like a skyscraper. These dampers help to improve structural security. Because of these and other safety measures, the statue can withstand 180 km/h winds and earthquakes of up to a 6.5 category. The complete construction of the statue, including all of its safety measures, cost 27 billion rupees, or $422 million US. It was opened on October 31st, 2018, which was Patel's 143rd birthday. Number 3. Pont Jacques Chaban Delmas. In 2013, a new vertical lift bridge opened in Bordeaux, France. Built to increase traffic across the Garonne River, it's a feat of engineering and boasts a unique design as well. The Pont Jacques Chaban Delmas began construction in 2009 and includes 4 pylons with a 117-meter lifting span between them. In total, the bridge spans 575 meters, making it the longest vertical lift bridge in Europe. The pylons house counterweights to help the span lift to their height required by river traffic. They also contain lights that change based on the water level. They glow blue for high tide and green for low tide. When building this bridge, officials knew that they had to keep river traffic flowing, even as they connected the Bacolod and Bastide areas, which are currently undergoing revitalization efforts. The bridge had to lay close to the water, and the proposed design would blend in with the surrounding quays. It takes only 12 minutes to raise the bridge span. Car traffic can be delayed for up to 90 minutes at a time for river traffic. Still, the bridge, which is named for the former French Prime Minister and Mayor of Bordeaux, will handle 43,000 vehicles per day. It takes only 12 minutes to raise the bridge span. The total cost of this odd construction project was 160 million euros, or roughly 195 million US dollars. If you're enjoying this list of the world's biggest mega projects, consider subscribing for more videos like this one. Number 4. Beijing Daxing International Airport. Located on the border of Beijing and Langfang in the Hebei province, Beijing Daxing is the capital's second international airport. Nicknamed the Starfish for its unusual 6-spoked design, this airport houses the world's largest single-building airport terminal with a size of roughly 97 soccer fields. At its peak, the new international airport would be able to handle up to 200 million passengers a year. If it reached this capacity, it could become the world's busiest airport. To help with this volume, the check-in process is handled by facial recognition. Passengers may not have to wait in long lines or speak with receptionists to board their flights, since the airport also plans to deploy robot-enabled customer service to help passengers as they move through the terminal. In 2012, Beijing's original airport, Beijing Capital International Airport, was reaching its full passenger capacity. The original design was pushed to its limits, but the demand kept growing and growing. Passenger rates were rising at about 5% per year consistently, and the old Beijing Capital Airport needed some relief. In December of 2014, construction began at Beijing Daxing International Airport. The initial proposition included 9 runways and 600,000 new jobs for the residents of Beijing. It took 5 years for construction to complete. In that time, 11 villages were removed to make room, and while the design of the airport looks very unique and interesting, it also has a purpose. The architect Zaha Hadid designed the airport for aesthetics and convenience. The central area's courtyard is an essential place for the passengers and their families to meet, but the spoke design also allows travelers to reach their planes faster. It only takes about 8 minutes to walk from the security checkpoint to any gate. In addition, the design makes it faster for passengers to get into the airport and out of it. The spokes make parking and retrieving planes faster as well, so it hopes to minimize the time spent in the airport. Instead of the 9 projected runways, the airport currently only has 5, 4 of which are civilian runways and 1 for military usage. Still, it can handle about 300 takeoffs and landings per hour due to the highly optimized design of the airport. Getting to the airport by train isn't a problem either. The Daxing Airport Express is a high-speed rail system that travels under Beijing Daxing. The underground rail system is supported by over 1,000 anti-shock cushions to reduce the vibration of the train, keeping passengers above unaware. If that wasn't enough, the airport also boasts an artificial lake that is sourced from rainwater. 6 pools collect that rainwater, storing it in an interior channel, and after filtering and purification, the water is reused for the airport's aesthetic water features, including the lake. The airport served 16 million passengers in 2020, and that number is growing. It cost the government about 80 billion yuan, or 11.4 billion US dollars. But what about the old airport? Beijing Capital International Airport is still in operation. Many high-capacity airlines are making the switch to Beijing Daxing, including most of China's SkyTeam Airport Alliance. Sharing the passenger load has given the old airport some much-needed relief. Finally, number 5, Tianducheng. Imitation is usually the sincerest form of flattery, but this may not be the case for several of China's less original construction projects. There are many copycat towns and structures throughout China, including replicas of Venice, London, the White House, and more. People who live in these unique towns see it as a combination of the best things the world has to offer, and they can experience it all without leaving leaving China. Tianducheng, or Sky City, is another of these copycat cities. Tianducheng is modeled after Paris, right down to the 108-meter tall replica of the Eiffel Tower. China also copied some details of Paris, like the lamp posts on the street and the layout of the greenery surrounding the central tower. When it opened in 2007, it was meant to house 10,000 residents. However, as of 2013, only about 2,000 people lived there. Due to its isolated location just outside of Hangzhou, it was basically just a ghost town. Nevertheless, residency has slowly increased in recent years, and more people are moving to the copycat city. New developments have been added to accommodate the higher demand for residency. A metro station is expected to open in Tianducheng in 2021, which should increase occupancy and help ease the isolation issue. In the future, China is shying away from these imitation projects. New bans introduced in 2020 limit these foreign building designs. They want to move away from imitating famous places and instead emphasize their own unique Chinese architecture. We hope you enjoyed learning about 5 of the world's biggest mega projects. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and click the link on screen now to learn about 5 emerging technologies that can change the world in 2023 and beyond. We'll see you in the next one.